Welcome back to the Midwest, where outside it feels like old man winter is knocking on our door. But let him knock, because there are some boys of summer who aren't ready to trade their baseball gloves for mittens just yet. And welcome back inside the Metrodome, where if you're a Minnesota Twin, the first things you do are kiss the artificial turf, wink at that Teflon ceiling, and rejoice that the only drums pounding are those inside your ears. Yes, folks, if you're a Twin, you click those cleats together and whisper, "There's no place like Dome. There's no place like Dome." So prop Toto up on your lap. Settle in for Game 6 of the World Series. Live from the Metrodome, it's the Atlanta Braves and the Minnesota Twins right here on CBS Sports. Hi again, everybody. I'm Pat O'Brien, joined again this evening by the distinguished ambassador from Chevis Ravine, Tommy Lasorda. Good evening, Tommy.
Good evening, Mr. O'Brien.
Tommy, as Yogi Berra once put it, this looks like deja vu all over again. Back in 1987, the Minnesota Twins won the first 2 World Series games at the Metrodome, lost 3 on the road at St. Louis, and then became the only team in World Series history to come back and win the final 2 at home. And can Minnesota win tonight and force a Game 7?
It can be done, Pat. I'll tell you why. They're coming home. This ballpark is going to play a vital role in tonight's game and possibly tomorrow's game. They believe they can win here. On the other hand, the Braves are flying high. After that run production they performed with Thursday night, they're going to be tough. They believe that they can win right here. It's got to be that the Twins believe this is their home ballpark and they can do it.
Makings of a good one, Tommy. If the Twins can't win 2 straight at home, Lonnie Smith stands to become the first player to win a World Series with 4 different teams. And earlier I asked his teammate Terry Pendleton if the Braves can win it here.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt we can. I feel like we have the ball club who can do it. I feel like we had the ball club in '87, but things didn't seem to work our way that year in '87. They played well here, and you have to credit them for that.
You don't feel like you have an extra game you can do it. You want to get it done tonight.
Oh yeah, we came here with one thing in mind. That's to win here tonight and go back home tomorrow morning.
You tired?
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Sleep in November.
All right, yeah, believe me, I'll be happy to do so.
In a crucial 1-game lead with 1, the Braves have Steve Avery tonight, and if necessary, John Smoltz tomorrow night. Atlanta has won the last 10 games that these pitchers have started. In warm-up, Smoltz, the right-hander, was wearing Avery's uniform. And last night, this was the real Steve Avery in civilian clothes as the 21-year-old, 21, from Taylor, Michigan, watched his home state Wolverines devour Minnesota. Tonight I spoke with him as he arrived.
Nervous? No, I'm ready.
These games get bigger and bigger, don't they?
It seems that way. You know, the last 3 have been the biggest ones of my life, and this one's no different.
Feel good?
Feel great.
Well, the Twins are resting their hopes on the right arm. That was his left, of Scott Erickson, who will be pitching on 3 days rest for the first time in his major league career. And I asked Twins manager Tom Kelly about his struggling ace.
Well, everybody tells me it's a go, and Scotty let the ball go tonight. We'll be all right, but we're not going to fool around too much if things don't go well. We're not even thinking about that. So, again, we're planning on Scotty giving us a good, solid 6-7 innings, and we'll go from there.
Has he lost velocity over the last few weeks, do you think?
Last week, he didn't throw the ball at all. Game 3 of the World Series, he didn't throw the ball. You could see the ball coming out of his hand. Just didn't throw the baseball. I don't know why. But tonight, if he continues that same pattern, well, he won't be in there too long.
Had a former pitcher here. What's the key to Erickson's effectiveness?
He must get ground ball outs. He's pitching on 3 days rest. It may take something away from his velocity, but on the other side of the coin, it should help the movement of the baseball. If he sinks the ball, he'll throw a lot of ground balls. The fans in the stands, or the ones watching this game at home, can tell right away whether he's pitching his game.
Some lineup changes, Tommy, to pass along for the Twins. Shane Mack moves back into right field. He is 0 for the series and was benched in Game 5. Chili Davis will be the designated hitter again. There's Chili. And Junior Ortiz, Scott Erickson's designated catcher, will be in there tonight, too. For the Braves, Brian Hunter returns to the lineup. They call him Big Game. He'll start in left, while Lonnie Smith assumes the DH role. And speaking of changes and adjustments, here's how the Metrodome ground crew spent its Friday night. Their mission, transform a football field into a baseball diamond. Nice and relaxing, huh? When we come back here, a visit with some very special fans as we roll on from the land of 10,000 lakes here on CBS. Stay with us.
CBS Sports coverage of Game 6 of the 1991 World Series is brought to you by Hyundai. Yes, Hyundai, makers of the Excel, Scoop, Sonata, and the brand new Elantra. And by today's Duracell, the copper top battery.
NFL today.
No huddle offense. Let me just put it like this. Number one, it's a great day, Greg. It's a great day. I'm all fired up.
There's no one else like him.
Over the last couple of weeks, hopefully you've gathered with family and friends to soak up baseball's biggest games. Well, now let us turn our thoughts for a moment to those not as so fortunate. And so tonight, while people inside this dome are wishing and hoping the Twins will win, people in Children's Hospital outside the dome are just wishing and hoping.
There you go. That was a good catch, Evan.
All right.
All right. Right now, hold your head back like this and say, I love the Dodgers. All right. Okay, now you made me feel better.
What? I love the Twins.
All right.
And what's your favorite team?
Twins.
Why do you like the Twins?
I love that.
They might be at the World Series today.
Okay, do you think they're going to win tonight?
Yeah.
Ojos muy hermoso, Danielle.
Heidi, your last name is what?
Herbeck.
Herbeck. Do you have a message for Kent Herbeck?
Herbeck's never give up.
Herbeck's never give up.
One twin?
You want the Twins to win, don't you? Huh? You want the Twins to win? Michael, it won't be long. You'll be running up and down these halls, Michael.
Right.
People will be chasing you. You know that? Can I have a hug from you, Chandra?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You are so beautiful. Oh.
Knock, knock. Cows go. Cows don't go who. Cows go moo. You know, this is the World Series, but that is the real world. Commercial. Folks inside the Metrodome getting ready for Game 6 of the 1991 World Series. Won't be long now. And you know, we've all been traveling together as a family for over a week now. And once again, it's time to turn things over to my brothers in the booth, Jack Buck and Tim McCarver. Good evening, Mr. Buck.
I don't know if Tim and I are going to accept that, accepting him as a brother. This is really something here, folks, and it's the first time, Tim McCarver, that the Twins have been under the gun. They won their division handily. They got out in front of Toronto. They took care of the Blue Jays. They got out in front of Atlanta, but they have let it slip away almost with 3 losses down in Georgia.
And I think a lot of Twins fans and even the Twins themselves keep relying on the 1987 season. Well, the conditions are the same, but the circumstances have changed. Back in 1987, John Tudor and Joe McGrain pitched Game 6 and 7, and tonight and tomorrow night, if necessary, if the Twins are to win, they're going to have to face Steve Avery and John Smoltz. And those two pitchers, with them pitching, the Braves have won 10 in a row.
You know, Tim and I were both here in '87, and the Cardinals weren't up to full speed. Jack Clark was out of the starting lineup. Perry Pendleton was hurt. You're right, Tim. It's like they expect the Dome to beat Steve Avery.
It's almost like this is their magic kingdom, and Scott Erickson's got to work that magic tonight. He didn't do that in Game 3. He was banged around pretty well by the Braves.
We'll return to the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome after this message and a word from your local station. Game 6, and let's take another look at the inside picture at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. Things are perking right along. And for more pregame activities, let's join the Twins public address announcer, Bob Casey.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America at this time, we invite you to stand as the POW-MIA color guard presents our nation's colors. And now continue standing as the Atlantic recording star, Melissa Manchester, will lead us in our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets the bomb bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
We're closer to the first pitch of Game 6, and we'll be back here at the Metrodome in just a moment.
CBS Sports coverage of Game 6 of the 1991 World Series is brought to you by Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America, the cars more people depend on. The people at Nike who encourage you to just do it. And by Magnavox, smart choices for smart people. The ingenious products from Magnavox. They're smart, very smart.